school year, so starting on September 12th when we have our kickoff, we're going to start with the end, which sounds really weird. We're going to be spoiling the end of a lot of stories in our first series that we've got. So I'm going to call this, oops. So sorry, wait. Spoiler alert. So we're going to look at the ends of some of the books of the Bible and the ends of some, popular stories and movies and stuff like that. And so we're going to try in a I can't believe you ruined that whole story for me, in a non-that way, talk about the ends of things. So we're going to talk about some of the ends of the books of the Bible and what it means for us, so that we kind of get a glimpse of the end of our faith and our lives and sort of what's in store for us on down the end of everything for us, along with the end of some of the stories of the Bible. So we call that spoiler alert. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I'm going to, for instance, tell you the end of a book, and then you get to make up the rest of it. What happened to get everybody to that place? Because I know I got a lot of creative minds in here, so I feel like if I gave you the last page of a book or the last, all the lovey-dovey last 2 minutes of the movie, you can make up the rest of the story. So you can learn a lot just from looking at the back few pages and stuff. All right, we've got, after that, I got a video clip that goes along with this series here. I want to make sure it's loud enough. So, how many of you guys have a really good talent? You can do something that's just amazing.
Oh, Caleb, you can bring this.
Okay. How many of you guys feel like I have a really
No, he didn't say that.
I have a really non-talent. I can do something especially bad. Anybody like that? I'm there. I got you. Okay. So that would be kind of like what this video is. Oops, so sorry.
Hey, Ryan.
Daniel all grown up.
You look like Bingo Smith! Oh! Dude, Dylan, everybody be quiet. I just want to listen to it. No.
Is he going to do it?
No.
Can he do it?
Ryan did it. Oh, God. Oh, yes. Dan, you fat boy.
I want to point something out. That is not fake. Those are real rehearsals for a movie from 15 years ago. This was actual people trying out for roles in a Mark Party. That was not fake. That was real people trying to be on Mark Party. So, anyway, we're going to talk about not humans for the win. So we're going to talk about the best part of people and the worst part of people, and we want to include you guys in that by putting together a little talent show. Some fabulous prizes. So if you have a talent to share or a not talent to share, you can do something especially bad. That's cool. Not as many awards for the especially bad part, but we want you to be able to share your talent with us. So we're going to do a little talent show at the end of that one. One more thing I got to mention here. Hold on. I'll get to your question. All right. And I'm going to dim the lights for this one. I'm going to dim the lights for this one.
I can make myself sick for a long time. Don't you go?
And coming in January, the most famous series of all time. One series that I can just show one slide up here, and you all know what I'm talking about. Here we go. Okay. so your whole group, all middle schoolers, on every Sunday night we meet in January, you're going to have a challenge. If you do the challenge, you earn some money that we give to our missions partners. If you fail, that money goes to a secret group of sabotaging people among us.
Great.
Who are trying to spoil your efforts without being known. There's secret people trying to spoil everyone's efforts. So we're going to see if you can achieve things despite their sabotaging efforts, and if you can figure out who it is at the end of our series. So that's what we call the mole. A few more rules here, and we're going to take a little bit of a tour here, you guys. All right, some rules for us on Sunday evenings. Number one, everyone matters. And I hope you heard this from me talking earlier. You all matter. Your presence here matters. You matter to God. You are so priceless to the Lord that He gave His Son to die for you. You are of incredible, unestimable, unpayable value. There's nothing that compares to you. And I want you to treat each other like they have that value. If you are messing with other people, making them feel bullied, making them feel excluded, making them feel hated, making them feel uncomfortable, we're going to have a conversation, and we're going to flip things around. We're going to change it up real quick. Okay? I jump all over this situation where someone is being made to feel uncomfortable by someone else. We're dealing with that. Okay? Whether I hear that from you guys, which is usually where it comes from, or from parents or whatever, we're going to deal with that. Because it's important that we recognize everybody's super valuable. Okay? They are crazy valuable. You can't even put a value on people. All right? Everybody matters. I want you to treat each other like that. You matter to me. Okay? If you feel like I'm not paying attention to you, if you feel like I'm not giving you my best, I want you to tell me. I'm going to flip that around real quick here too. All of you guys are super important to me. I can't tell you how important you are. Okay? I have kids of my own. You guys are the same thing to me. Okay? I kind of imagine all of you guys as my family. I care about you guys so much. I'm going to be asking about you. I'm going to be visiting your schools. And if you don't want to talk to me, that's cool. But I'm going to go to, if you play games, if you do band concerts, I'm going to be there. Okay?
Yes.
I'm going to see you guys. I'm going to encourage you guys. Because you mean that much to me. Okay?
I know.
You count to me. That's number one, though. Everybody say this with me. Everybody matters.
Everybody matters.
One more time. Everybody matters.
Everyone matters.
Okay, rule number 2. This is your church. Okay? In other words, you better take care of it. This is a room out here I think a lot of you guys are familiar with. We don't want to trash this room because this is our church. Okay? We don't have like other people that we sort of like say, oh, you're just going to clean up my mess so I can do whatever you want. Okay? In fact, I'm usually the one that cleans up messes, so if you leave a mess, it's kind of like slapping me in the face. But this is your church. You should be taking care of it. You should value this. You should take advantage of what's going on out here. You should know it. You should be a part of what it's doing. This is your church. Don't mess with it. Don't disrespect it. Treat it the way it's supposed to be treated. Okay? But you need to know that this is your church. I'll say it one more time and you follow after me. This is your church.
This is your church.
Very good. Someone said mine. I like that better. All right. Rule number 3. Rule number 3. This isn't the rule, but I'm not a mind reader. The rule is you tell me. Okay? If there's something going on, you tell me. If it's good, if it's bad, if it's just something I need to know, you tell me. Or a small group leader. Okay? We need to know this stuff. There's been so many times, you guys, where we've had youth group going on, and there's a big deal thing happening in someone's life that we never knew about. And we're like, what? I can't believe that. You know, good or bad. We want to know. If for no other reason, we want to pray about that. We want to ask about that. We want to support you guys in whatever way. It might just be like you're not telling us because you're embarrassed and you just don't want us to know. Okay, that's cool, but if we need to know it for some kind of reason, we need to know it for some kind of reason. We're going to respect your confidentiality, your privacy, all that stuff. Okay? We're not going to blab your stuff to other people that don't even know that stuff. We're with you on that one. Okay? We're going to love you. We're going to respect you. But we need to know this stuff. Okay? If you're not feeling good on a Sunday evening, you tell us. We're going to take care of you. Okay? Please let us know. If you got a situation you're super worried about at school or on your team or something like that, you tell us. We want to know. We want to help you. That's what we're here for, but we can't read your minds. So rule number 3 is tell us. Repeat that.
Tell us.
Thank you. All right, 3 rules again. Everyone matters. This is your church. Tell us. Okay, that stuff's going to be really important as we go forward. All right? I hope that you guys here in this, that we love you a lot. We're going to do the very best we can to provide an atmosphere out here that's really going to help you guys learn about the Lord. Get to know God beyond your feelings this year, you guys. ask questions about God, talk about God. We want God to be the center of what we do, not you guys. As much as we love you guys, God's number one, okay? Not you. So you guys should be looking at God and not yourselves when you come out here, okay? You have to get beyond yourselves and your feelings. We're going to address that stuff. We want to make sure that God is always the centerpiece. And in order to do that, we should always be going in here every night. So, we're not going to do this tonight, but on the 12th, when we come back for kickoff, you guys, you can absolutely bring your Bible. It's very appropriate to bring your own Bible. You'll be using your own Bible. If you don't have, I would say, like a middle school appropriate Bible, we're going to have a whole bunch up here on the 12th. And we will give you one forever and ever at no cost to you. You can keep it. You can use it. One that's appropriate for what we're using. In fact, we're using the same version in what we teach. It's on the Jumbotron. We're going to give you a Bible. Okay? But bring a Bible on Sunday evenings because you're going to use it. Okay? So get used to doing that. That's really important. Last thing I say, I promise, and then we got to take a little bit of a tour. Okay? Last thing I'll say though. You guys are, I'm sorry, I'll get to your questions too. Apologize for that. Have you guys ever heard of the age of accountability? I know I'm talking a lot here. I promise this last thing I'm talking about.
What is that?
The age of accountability.
No.
Okay.
13.
Here's what I mean by the age of accountability. At some point in your life, you can't blame your parents for stuff. Okay? Kind of nod your head if you kind of know what I'm talking about. Okay? I have an 11-month-old. She can't walk yet. She stands on things. She's like this tall. Okay? I'm gonna cry when she turns 1 year old. I'm not a baby anymore, I guess. But you can't really blame her if she knocks over something that's expensive and say, baby, you're paying for that. That's bad, and we're going to punish you for that. Instead, who do you hit up for making things right? Me, right? Because I'm dead. All right? So if you got something broken, even if the baby did it, and the baby breaks a lot of stuff, okay? You're going to look to me for making things right. Buying new things, fixing things, whatever. All right? At some point, you guys, you're responsible for your faith. Okay? And I don't like to say this too often, but I feel like I'm kind of talking on behalf of God because it's in His Word. You're going to have to take responsibility before the Almighty for your faith. And that happens right about now. When you're able to make your own decisions about what you do and what you don't do and who you follow and what that looks like, you're in charge of that now, and you can't point to your parents and say, well, but God, it's all my parents' fault. No, now it's you. You are in charge of your faith. You're responsible for it. And any kind of excuse that you could have is not going to work because you're capable now. So you're making the biggest level decisions in your life, whether you know it or not, whether you feel like you're ready for it or not. You're at the age where you are now accountable for your faith. So you can't tell to God, no, this is because my parents did that, or my teacher taught wrong. No, you're capable now. It's on you. And that's good and bad. I kind of pointed out the bad things. Here's the good things. Now you can make your own decisions like when you read God's Word and what you get out of it and how you discuss it with other people. You can make your own decisions on the things that you're going to do about that, like getting baptized. Some of you guys have been baptized real recently. I remember seeing that. Some of you guys can get baptized this upcoming winter. There's going to be a chance to do that. I'd love to see that happen. That's your decision to make, you guys. You're at that point now in your lives. Okay? If you decide, you know what, I'm going to abandon this faith and say, I don't believe, you can't blame your parents if the Almighty comes asking about that. I believe He will. That's on you guys. Okay? I don't want to intimidate you guys with that. I want to let you know you are old enough now. Welcome to middle school. You're responsible for that. Do something about that. Make decisions